Welcome back to the Cougar Den, Grayson County and Greenwood, game number 2 of our doubleheader. Sam Gormley and the famous Stephen Smith with you here today. And I'll make sure to unmute you there, Stephen. Greenwood Gators and Grayson County here, game number 2 of our doubleheader. Greenwood enters a record of 15-10. The Cougs are 18-6. Cougars took one on the chin last time out on Saturday against Butler County, but it's really weird for me to say I felt okay about a loss, but I felt okay about a loss.
Yeah, obviously the most glaring thing was not having Spencer Langdon in the lineup that night. But again, you expected after the really hard game that we put on Butler County here, you knew that they were going to come out with high intensity and play really good. So really, again, not the worst thing that could have happened. Obviously, you never want to lose any game, but with Butler County being as good of a team as they are, Cougars have a great opportunity to bounce back here, get back on the winning side of things tonight, and prove that they're one of the top teams in the third region.
Most recent edition of the third region media poll, Cougars did fall from 3rd to 4th. Breckenridge County jumped them. Breck's had a couple of really big wins
Breck's
this
playing
week.
really good right now.
They are, and Grayson did stay ahead of Butler County. I know, I'm one of the voters in there. I struggled on ranking the top 5. That's not how I ranked it, but that's why it's not the same Gormley poll, and it's the third region media poll because we were going back and forth. Let's dive into some of these teams here. First for Greenwood, the players you'll need to know. Nick Simpson, he's a bucket, as the kids would say. 15 points, 2.2 rebounds per game, about 2 threes per contest, shooting 39.5% from three-point range. That will get it done. Then you've got Asher Pettis, 13 points, 6 rebounds per game, number 4. Then number 5, Garrett Hatcher, 9 points and 4 rebounds per game. It's that three-headed monster that Grayson County is going to have to find a way to slow down here today if they want to pick up a win against the Greenwood Gators. On the other side, Grayson County, 18-6, led by Jack Longston, who is now averaging over 20 points per game. But we've got good news to report. Not only is Spencer Langdon back, Kobe Martin back for the first time. The last game he played, you'd have to go all the way back to January the 4th against Du Bois, the last time he played in a game.
That seems like a long time ago, Sam.
It is. It's been over a month since he's played. He's missed now, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games for Kobe. He is back today, and he is as close to Kobe as you're going to find, and that is a huge gain back because he's a good ball handler, but to me, it's the defensive end of the ball.
Plays defensive on the defensive end really well. Really good athlete for his size, and will get in there, grab a steal or two, get a few rebounds maybe, and it's big to have him back tonight.
Spencer Langdon back in. You saw them really miss him on Saturday against Butler County. And, you know, for this Cougar team, they just got to get back to what they've been doing, but they've been really, really good at home all season long.
Yeah, Coach Johnson's alluded to that a few times in the postgame, talking about how much better they are at home, and no better way to get back on the winning side of things, being back in the Cougar Den tonight.
We'll take a break. Steven's strategies come up next here on the Moose.
Hey, Kentucky high school senior, are you into having the chance to win a $1,000 scholarship you can use towards your in-state college, trade school, or certification program? If so, listen up. Participate in the I'm In College Acceptance Video Challenge, and you could have your video selected for a statewide TV commercial, as well as the chance to win a $1,000 scholarship. Are you in? Find out more today by visiting gearupky.org/video. That's gearupky.org/video.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
I'm Naheem Hines, proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom has muscular dystrophy, and the MDA helps her and kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before. And MDA funds over 150 care centers for kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Learn more at mda.org today.
At atrustedspace.org.
Grayson County Cougar basketball on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose.
It's time now for Stevens strategies for Grayson County and Greenwood.
Well, I'll tell you, Sam, it worked in the girls' game, and I'm going to go back with the same thing for the Cougars tonight. Is everybody, obviously, again, the seniors are going to step up and do what they do. Everybody else steps their game up tonight to be able to pull out this win. You got Landon Haycraft as the captain out there meeting with the referees right now. But for these seniors, you want to send them out on a good note, and I'm looking for a lot of that tonight.
Grayson County and Greenwood inching closer towards the 7th all-time matchup between these two squads. And guess what? That comes up next, right here on K105, Digital Productions and The Moose.
Ever struggle to find a place where everyone can have a good time? Whether it's guys' night out, girls' night out, or the whole family, Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill has you covered. Celebrate with the team after the game. Enjoy live music or enjoy the cornhole tournament. The arcade games keep the kids entertained while you enjoy happy hour discounts on drinks and appetizers. With a full menu of the longer favorites, there's something for everyone. Find Hometown Hangout on Lest Mydonk in Litchfield.
If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, Kentucky's law enforcement is ready and willing to help you start your recovery journey. The KSP Angel Initiative is a voluntary program that connects Kentuckians with addiction recovery resources. All you need to do is visit your local KSP post and tell a trooper that you need help. You can also call the KY Help Call Center at 833-8-KY-HELP or visit findhelpnowky.org to begin your recovery journey.
Ready, Grayson County, Greenwood here in a beautiful action. And we're about to turn over to public address announcer Brian Payton for the starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Cougar Den here on the campus of the Grayson County High School for tonight's game featuring the visiting Gators from Greenwood High School and your Grayson County Cougars. Let's meet tonight's starters. First for the visitors from Greenwood High School at guard, a 6'1" senior, number 3, Nick Simpson. At forward, a 6'4" senior, number 4, Asher Pettis. At guard, a 6'2" senior, number 5, Garrett Asher. At forward, a 6'5" junior, number 12, O.J. Morrell. And at guard, a 6'2" senior, number 24, Ryan Trapman. The Gators is coached by Will McCoy. Cougar fans, get on your feet. It's time to introduce tonight's starting lineup for your Grayson County Cougars. At guard, a 5'9" senior, number 5, Landon Haycraft. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 12, Zach Pratcher. At guard, a 5'9" senior, number 20, Kobe Martin. At guard, a 6'6" sophomore, number 24, Jack Loxton. And a guard, a 6' senior, number 33, Hayden Robinson. The Cougars are coached by assistant coaches Darrell Meredith, Brett Johnson, Brian Hill, Mason Galloway, Ethan Meredith, and head coach Travis Johnston.
There you go, there's the lineups. Grayson County and Greenwood. 7th all-time matchup, but for the first time ever, in Litchfield. Greenwood men's basketball has never played a game in Litchfield. Last time they met up was last year in Bowling Green. Cougars won 70-62. It's about time for us to roll. Jack Logston to jump against Morrell for Greenwood. The opening tip is up, and it's controlled by the orange and blue of Grayson County. He'll be working from right to left on the radio dial. Wearing the home whites with the navy blue numerals and the orange Cougar paw on each side of the pant legs. 4 seniors in the starting lineup on senior day here. The only other senior for Grayson County is Samuel Clemens. He's out for the season with a shoulder injury. Up top to Jack Logston. He's the lone non-senior in the starting lineup, and he does a step-back 3, top side, in and out. Rebounded, knocked away by Robinson, into the hands of Bratcher, too high on the shot. Morrell gets the rebound for Greenwood. Greenwood comes up 15-10 record. They snapped a 4-game losing streak with a home victory over South Warren last time out, 67-62. It's been a tale of 2 seasons, though, for the Gators. Swing pass off to the right side to Pettis. Nice defense by Bratcher. They give it up top to a 3 by Asher, and it's good on the right side. Right by Asher Pettis. He puts in, and Greenwood strikes first. It is 3-0 Gators on top of Grayson County.
Always like to see the seniors get to start, but probably not a lineup that's seen a whole lot of action together, the 5 that started tonight. So
Logston loses the dribble in the backcourt, gives it off to Haycraft in the far corner. 3-0 Greenwood on top. Robinson off to the right side to Bratcher. Deep 3 right side. Good for Zach Bratcher. He picks up where he left off. Last time out it was a career high 13 against Butler County.
Yeah, Zach took advantage of that start with Spencer being out and really made the most of it. Good to see him get off to a good start tonight.
Hatcher in the lane, off balance shot, good for Garrett Hatcher. Hatcher averages 9.2 points per game. Appeared in all but 1 game. Shoots at 45.6% from the field. Kobe Martin back after a month off. Hands it off to Bratcher. Over to the far corner to Haycraft. Haycraft, the defensive stalwart. Over the far side to Bratcher. Ball fake for Zach. Picks the dribble up, gives it inside to Martin. Martin takes it back off into the corner with a handoff pass to Bratcher. Back now to Martin, up top to Logston. Logston on the drive, at the left elbow, gives it back now to Haycraft. 2 minutes into the game, Greenwood leads by 2, 5-3.
Yeah, Cougars kind of run a little bit of a motion offense right now. Everybody's touching the ball and cutting pretty good. Good defense by Greenwood, keeping everybody in front of them right now. Hopefully we'll be able to shake loose for a good shot here in just a minute.
Logston gets a screen from Robinson, backs it off now. 3 top side, all alone. It's no good short. Jack was almost 2 open on that, and it's rebounded by Hatcher for the Gators.
Yeah, break down there right at the end, getting Jack an open shot like that.
Left side open 3 by Pettis. Short, Martin with a rebound for Grayson County. Welcome back, Kobe Martin.
Yeah, that's what we've been missing out of Kobe. Not to say other guys haven't stepped up.
Over to the right side, wide open 3. Zach Bratcher, short. Rebounded on the floor by Nick Simpson, the leading scorer for the Gators. Simpson became the 10th player in program history to score over 1,000 points. Some good players to go through Greenwood. You mentioned Damian Fishback. He's the all-time leading scorer. Cade Stinnett, who is now a walk-on at Western. And a walk in the lane is going to be whistled on Simpson. And the ball will head back towards Grayson County.
I have to assume that he's the son of assistant coach Casey Simpson for the Gators. He was a senior the year I graduated at Bowling Green High School. Phenomenal player. I think went on to maybe play at Campbellsville. So Casey was a good ball player back in his day.
Martin on the right side, 5-3. Gators with the early advantage. Up top to Robinson. Robinson with the right hand, spins it around up top now to Haycraft on the left wing. Haycraft to Logston on the right side. Logston jump pass up top to Robinson. 3 top side. Good! He can make it from the top side too. Hayden Robinson buries the 3 and the Cougars lead 6-5.
Got to be honest, when Hayden's not in the corner, I get a little nervous, but good job to knock that one down at the top of the key.
It's senior night.
There
3,
you go.
Hatcher to answer.
Good
not
box
there.
out.
Robinson gets the rebound for Grayson County. Outlet pass up to Logston. Logston on the left side of the floor. Euro step. Spins at the left elbow.
Ooh.
Inside pass to Bratcher. Knocked away by Greenwood. Nice defense by Pettis on the inside.
Yeah, Greenwood playing pretty good D right now. Had a couple lapses, but overall doing a pretty good job.
Greenwood allows 59 points a game. Nick Simpson 3, that's missed. Rebound knocked off, and it's picked up on the far side by Martin. Here come the Cougars, off and running. Martin bounce pass to Bratcher, kicks it off to Robinson. 3 in the near corner, good.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
what a pass by Zach Bratcher. He finds Hayden Robinson in the corner, and the Cougs lead 9-5, 3:40 left in the first quarter.
Looked like Zach had a wide open lane to the goal right there, but kicked it out, knocked it down.
And now Greenwood throws
Gators
the ball
throw it
away. Ball to Grayson County. Substitutions into the game. Spencer Langdon and Brody Armstrong into the game for the Cougars. Coming out is going to be Kobe Martin and Landon Haycraft. Kobe, really good minutes coming back from the injury. And Travis Johnson looks at him and says, "You okay?" And I don't even know if Kobe wasn't. He'd say he's not. He's been waiting and itching to get back out on the floor.
Yeah, it's tough to get back into game shape after being out for a month plus here, but good to see him back on the floor for the Cougars tonight.
And with his injury, he was not able to do anything for a month.
Nice
Robinson
move.
at the free throw line gives to Langdon, who's back from illness. Langdon drives amongst the trees, spins up top to Bratcher. Three, good!
Nice.
Zach Bratcher and Hayden Robinson each have a pair of threes, and Grayson leads 12-5, 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
A couple of seniors coming out red hot tonight for the Cougars. Really good to see.
2-3 zone, or it's 2-on-2 here for Grayson County. Bounce pass into the corner, that's Ethan York. He is a shooter. 38% from three. 42 of his 50 shots this season have come from three-point range. And right on cue, York lets it fly. Too strong. Walgston with it for Grayson County.
York, whose parents both are graduates, I think, of Grayson County High School. Both grandparents still live here now.
Armstrong down the right side. Bounce pass into the corner to Robinson. He had the corner pocket three. He doesn't take it. Gives it to Walgston. Bounce pass outside now to Langdon on the right wing. 2:27 left first quarter, 12-5. Langdon spins, loses it, gains it back, goes up, flips it up, left side, doesn't roll in. Armstrong with a rebound on the inside, and a foul is going to be whistled on Greenwood on the interior. Your officials for today's game as Garrett Hatcher picks up his first in the team's first. And also is going to be Landon Meter for Greenwood. You've got Sean Williams, Andy Thomason, and Andy Bell. Off to Logston on the right side, into the corner to Bratcher. Three, good! Zach Bratcher has got 3 threes in the first quarter, and he can't help but have a little grin.
Yeah, great to see that tonight. Senior night, we've already honored them, and Zach coming out just shooting it red hot.
Simpson, runner in the lane. Good, no, it's in and out. Logston with a rebound, and then he's fouled on the rebound by Greenwood on the interior. Foul called on Garrett Hatcher. That is his second and the team's second. Subs in here. We're going to call the name Ryan Troutman. He actually got the start. He's back in. And Isaiah Summers comes back in as well. Summers only appeared 6 games, 2 points, 3 rebounds.
Don't really know his style, but Coach McCoy going to his bench here early on, probably looking for somebody that can get a hand in the shooter's face.
Cougars have 15 points, all from beyond the arc. Armstrong at the left elbow. Hands it off to Bratcher. Bratcher from 18, crosses over to the far corner to Robinson. Back up, and I think you got to draw something up for Zach.
Yeah, going 3 for 3 already.
He's got it on the left side. He's going to let it fly. Good!
Oh, no.
Zach Bratcher on the left side. Timeout, Greenwood.
Wow.
18-5. 1:27 left in the third quarter. In the first quarter, this is Cougar basketball on the Moose.
I'm Naheem Hines, proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom has muscular dystrophy, and the MDA helps her and kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before. And MDA funds over 150 care centers for kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Learn more at mda.org today.
Don't get too close to Zach Bratcher right now because he might burn you.
Yeah, coming out just really, really, really encouraging to see Zach. And again, we've talked about some of the girls that have really come on lately, and seeing Zach shooting at the ball as well as he has, couldn't have asked for a better time here as we're approaching district tournament play in a couple weeks.
18-15, Grayson leads. Here, this is a 15-0 run for the orange and blue of Grayson County. Driving in over that far side is Pettis. Spins it up top now to Simpson. No look pass to Pettis in the corner. Pettis drives in on Hanshaw, who's into the game. Up top to Summers. His 3 top side, no good off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Pettis. Pettis takes 1 dribble, goes back up. No good on the inside. Rebound bouncing around. Hanshaw's got it for Grayson County.
I like what Caden did right there. Grabbed it and immediately kicked out, ready to start the break.
Armstrong, deep three, right side, good! He knocked it down from Short Creek.
Man, Sam, I don't know when I've seen a team shoot like this to start the game, hitting 7 threes. Just phenomenal for the Cougars right now.
Crossing to Summers in the corner. Summers drive. Jack Longston blocks it into the front row, but contact made, says the official Andy Bell.
The only player that we don't have his height listed on the roster here, number 1, Isaiah Summers, was noticing in warm-ups. He was jumping really well, dunking it with ease.
He's now 3 of 3 from the free throw line as he makes his first one.
Really could tell he's really athletic.
And what is he, 5'10", 5'11", maybe 6 foot?
Yeah,
Gets both free throws to drop. Substitutions in, Summers will come out. Cash Sampson, who's usually one of the first men off the bench, comes in. He's listed at 5'8", small guy, but averages 3.4 points, 1.1 rebounds a game. Very good shooting on the inside, not as much on the outside. 21-7, 15 seconds left in the first half. Cougars on fire from three-point range. Logston up top, 5-out look. Logston over the right side with 6 seconds left. Logston handoff pass to Langdon with 4 seconds. Langdon over to Hanshaw with 2 seconds. Gives it to Armstrong. Armstrong at the buzzer. No good. Off to the right. It wasn't going to count anyways. The end of the first quarter of play. Grayson County up 2 touchdowns on Greenwood. 21-7. This is Cougar basketball on the Moose.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Are you looking for more in this world? Then we are looking for you. The big-hearted, the bold, those driven by purpose. We are the Peace Corps, volunteers, partners, communities in more than 60 countries, bringing our experience, joy, and passion to building a better world together. Are you ready to serve boldly, to go the distance to make a difference? Then we have a place where you belong. Join us.
21-7, Grayson County leads Greenwood here as we start the second quarter of play. Cougars hit not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7 threes in the first quarter of play. 4 for senior Zach Bratcher, 2 for senior Hayden Robinson, 1 for the junior Brody Armstrong. Greenwood will start with the ball. They'll work from left to right here in this second quarter of play. Trying to find an answer after they hit a couple of shots early. They went ice cold from that point, though, in the game as the Cougars had a 15-0 run to expand their current lead. Left side, Sampson steps into the 3, and it's good. Rattles in on that left wing.
When you're shooting the ball this well, Sam, what that's going to do is make your defense extend out farther, maybe even than they want to go. So we could look that that's going to open up down low here for the Cougars.
Open up some driving lanes, especially for players like Hanshaw, who has it on the right side. Crosses it to Logston. Logston, he can drive too. He drives in. Shot's no good, but he's fouled. 2 shots coming for Jack Logston on the interior. And the foul is going to be whistled on number 4, Asher Pettis. His first, team's first.
Yeah, you can tell that the Coach McCoy has done a good job of scouting. Jack made that penetration right there and had at least 3, maybe 4 defenders all over him.
Logston gets the first free throw to go, 82% this season. He's finally starting to bring that percentage up to Jack Logston territory. For a lot of the season, he was hovering around the 77% mark, which for most players is really good, but for Jack Logston, that's struggling, and he gets both there. I'm sure you'd love to be a 77% free throw shooter when you play.
Yeah. No comment, Sam.
23-10, 7-10 left in the first half.
Yeah.
We're going to kick ball up top on Haycraft. I would have, if that would have made something.
Tickled to death for 77%, but again, saw Jack in the top 10, I think, in the state for much of the year last, maybe top 5 free throw shooting.
He finished 5th in the state. Walk called on Greenwood. Ball will head back to Grayson County. They lead 23-10, 7:07 left in this first half of play. Be interesting to see how long Zach Bratcher will wait on the bench before Travis Johnston will put him in there. I think he needed to let him cool down a little bit. Travis Johnston, I think, smacked him on the back and might have to go over to Trainer Scott for some burn cream.
Yeah, you were talking about, he may have been wanting to come out of the game. I'd say, I don't care. You're staying in there.
Armstrong spins into the lane. Right side shot rolls in for Brody Armstrong down the right side. An aggressive take. His first shot inside the arc. Not counting those 2 free throws by Jack Logston that the Cougars have made today. Meter on the right side. Gives it to Pettis. Pettis drives in on Hanshaw. Loops a pass off left side to Ryder. Inside pass. Spins up on Mater. Shot's good on the inside.
Yeah, nice move right there on the inside. Was able to draw the contact and then laid it up real soft.
On the other side, Langdon drives down, loses the ball into the corner to Logston. He'll take the 3. No good off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Troutman. Troutman, an outlet pass to the near side to Pettis. Pettis drives. Flip shot, right side, good. Nice move by Troutman to get the shot in. Just like that, Greenwood's brought it to now still just within 11.
Yeah, empty possession there, and then they get a run out and come back and lay that one down or lay that one in. You probably want to get a good set play right here and get a good look at it.
Hanshaw between the circles, right side to Haycraft. Up top, Logston. Logston bounce pass into Langdon. Langdon spins towards his right shoulder, fades it away from the baseline from 10. It's short. Picked up on the floor by Sampson for the Gators. Sampson, an outlet to the right side to Pettis. Pettis drives in on Logston, now floats it back to Troutman. 3, top side, good. Troutman shoots at 28% from 3-point range, but he makes that. We have a timeout on the floor taken by Travis. Oh, wait. No.
Inadvertent whistle
Inadvertent whistle as Andy Thomason thought Travis Johnston was taking a timeout, but it was not a timeout.
Yeah, for anybody that's never played basketball before, that last shot that Spencer took falling away, that is so tough to get that shot to go in. As you're falling away, you have to shoot it much harder than you think you would have to. Would like to see him leaning in the other way on his next jumper.
The pro is that shot is impossible to defend.
Mm-hmm. It is. That's true. Yep.
Langdon inside. How about that? Makes it on the right side. He drives in, gets around the defense. And Grayson County leads 27-17, 5:10 left in the first half. Up top, right side to Troutman. Feeds it in the post to Meter. Over top, basket good on Hanshaw. Back to 8. Greenwood's offense starting to pick back up. That's what you expected. Greenwood averages 65 points a game. They can score.
Yeah,
Langdon pulls up 18 right side. Line drive shot, no good. Rebounded by Pettis for Greenwood. Pettis, outlet pass over to the far side to Metter. Metter gives it off left wing. Now taking the 3, left side, short. Long rebound chased down by Simpson. He gets his own miss. Simpson dumps it off to Metter on the left side. The basket's good. Now Travis Johnson will take the timeout as Greenwood's brought it to within 6. 4:31 left in the first half. It's Cougar basketball on the Moose.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
Greenwood really well coached. You can see their discipline on offense. Every time somebody catches the ball, they square it up, looking for a shot, getting 3-point stance to be able to kick it, drive, or take a shot.
Right elbow, Armstrong crosses it left side to Langdon. Immediately the hand in his face. Up top to Bratcher. Bratcher immediately the double team game. Zach's probably not used to that.
Yeah.
Into the corner, Logston 3, short, rebound. Armstrong taps it into the hands, though, of Troutman for the Gators. Outlet to Simpson on the left side. Simpson drives in, gets the hole, takes it down the right side. Basket's good. First points for Nick Simpson.
Only listed at 6'1", but plays much taller than that, Sam. Good penetration right there by Simpson.
Very quick into the lane. It's a 4-point game. Cougars led 21-7 at the end of this quarter, but Greenwood has come back firing. They give it to Armstrong in the post. Armstrong backed it up to the free throw line. Didn't have a great angle on it. Gave it out to Bratcher, who gives it to Langdon. Cuts down the lane. Langdon shot blocked from behind. Rebounded by Logston. Logston loses it on the floor. Bodies hit. Jump ball arrow will stay with Grayson County.
Jump ball, Grayson County.
like to run a play right here where you could isolate Zach Pratcher, get a really good screen on him, see if this hot streak can continue.
Langdon to trigger from underneath of his own basket. Gives it to Pratcher in the corner. Off to Haycraft. Up top to Logston. Zach Pratcher 4 of 4 from 3 in that first quarter. Off the screen. Pratcher, is he 5 of 5? You better believe it. Zach Pratcher, a new career high. He's got 15 points. He's the reigning Hometown Hangout MVP. He might be the first one to go back-to-back.
30 points on the board. Zach Pratcher's got half of them.
Inside, basket good by Metter down the left side. He only averages 6 points a game. He's got 8.
Yeah, you could tell they're really kind of breaking down on the perimeter defense and getting past the first wave. Metter's just kind of positioning himself where he can get the ball and lay it in.
Langdon drives, kicks to Pratcher, another chance. No good. He is human. Long rebound chased down by Greenwood. Nice transition defense by Pratcher, but he was going 1-on-2, and the basket's good by down the right side by Ryder. Cougars up 3. Need somebody else to make some shots other than Zach Pratcher.
Yeah. Not really forced on that last one, but when you hit.
Langdon spins down the lane, off the glass, right side, good. Nice move by Spencer Langdon. He's got 4.
Shooting the ball as well as we have from the outside. Good to see Spencer driving in right there, getting an inside look.
Kobe Martin set to check in at the next stoppage of play. Simpson, no look pass into the corner to Pettis. 3, short. Rebounded by Armstrong, and he's fired out of a cannon. Armstrong drives down into the corner, and he smartly slows, now speeds down the lane. Bodies up, basket good on the inside by Brody Armstrong. What a take by Brody.
Yeah, kind of pushed it until he got stopped and then was able to make the second cut
Simpson
there.
Jump pass into the corner. Now feeding into the post to Pettis. Out to the right side to Troutman. Troutman, floater, right hand, good. Greenwood really struggled that second half of the first quarter, but since that point, they've gotten back to what you would expect from them. Right side Armstrong, deep 3, right side, no good. Metter with the rebound for Greenwood. Simpson in the lane, throws, deflected by Logston. Metter got it, now it's deflected into the hands of Pratcher. Pratcher going 2-on-2, Pratcher loose it into the hands of Logston, the basket's good. Pratcher's now got an assist as well.
That's why, Jack Logston right there, that's why you never concede on any play, you keep running. He did just that and was right there when Zach tipped it over to him.
1 minute left in the first half. Cougars up by 7. Simpson 3, right side, rattles in.
Pretty good contest by Spencer right there. Simpson did a good job lifting up and knocking that one down.
50 seconds left in the first half. Travis Johnston, it's almost like I've seen a couple of games from him. I knew he was going to call for him to spread it out. And I looked, and I was just about to say it, and he immediately said we're going to spread it out and create some driving lanes. Armstrong up top. Drives and kicks to Haycraft in the corner. Back off to Langdon. 35 seconds left here in this first half. Langdon drives and kicks to Pratcher. 3 is up. 3, good! Wow. Zach Pratcher, have yourself a half, young man. 39-32, 18 for Zach Pratcher. He's 6 of 7 from 3.
6 of 7 from 3 will get it done, Sam.
15 seconds left here in this first half. Open 3 by Pettis. It's no good. Rebounded by Pettis, long with 10 seconds. Pettis now drives, loses it. A foul called from behind on Pratcher.
Probably not the shot that you wanted by Pettis over on the far wing, but he was able to follow his shot and get a rebound, preserve the possession here for the Gators with 7.4 left in the first half.
Logston and Langdon out, Hinshaw and Robinson in with 7.4 on the clock here. And a substitution in. Garrett Hatcher got to come in. Remember, he picked up 2 early fouls for Greenwood.
On defense right here, you got to know where all the shooters are. Make sure you're paying close
Pettis
attention.
Up top with 5 seconds. They give it inside, trying to create space into the corner, driving and kicking with 1 second, throwing it up at the buzzer. It's no good. At the half, Grayson County leads Greenwood 39-32. This is Cougar basketball on the Moose.
I'm Naheem Hines, proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom has muscular dystrophy, and the MDA helps her and kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before. And MDA funds over 150 care centers for kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Learn more at mda.org today.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. Innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. They're skilled experts, discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, leading by example. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Grayson County Cougar basketball on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose.
Welcome back to the Zach Bratcher Show here on 103.9 The Moose. Sam Gormley and Stephen Smith with you. Stephen, I think that's the only way to describe it. Zach Bratcher 6 of 7 from 3 in the first half, and the Cougars lead 39-32.
Yeah, just phenomenal shooting in the first half by the Cougars, and you credit Greenwood for fighting back there in the probably the second 4 minutes. Really maybe the whole second quarter, but just white-hot shooting from the Cougars early on.
And Greenwood was really on fire for most of that second quarter as well.
Yeah, you could tell that they were Coach McCoy, and you were mentioning him in the pregame. I'm not as familiar with him, but just watching the team, you can tell they're really well coached just by the way that they play, the way that they share the ball, and you had to realize that they were going to make a run.
Grayson County leads 39-32 at the half. Coming up on the halftime show, run down a score or two from around the region, the scoring from this game, and get you ready for the second half. Again, your score, Cougs on top 39-32. This is Cougar basketball on the Moose.
How do you define success? Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make it.
My name is Irene. My job is community school coordinator. My mom taught us that it doesn't matter how much money you have, you can always find a way to help. We started the pantry because the needs were so great. We're very fortunate to have the food bank just a few miles down. I just want our kids to experience what other kids experience and learn to say, what do I want to be when I grow up? And not worry about food.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
When we have the food we need, we are at our best. We push further. We rise higher. We unlock our full potential. When we have the food we need, we make our communities stronger. Together, we can help everyone get the food they need to thrive. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Learn more.
Grayson County Cougar basketball on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den. Grayson County leads 39-32 here at the half against Greenwood. Some final scores to bring you, and some scores. The most important score to bring you, though, Lady Cougars won earlier tonight against the Lady Gators of Greenwood by the final tally of 55-32. Great win for that team. Let's see what else we can bring you here as I do the refresh here. As at the end of the first quarter in girls basketball, Bowling Green and Owensboro Catholic are tied at 11. Big game happening here between 4th region and a 5th region. Warren Central leads Adair County by 3 points late in the fourth quarter there. The two defending champions from those two respective regions. Barron County 38-31 at the half against Metcalfe County. In boys basketball, Cumberland County up 2 on South Warren at the half. And in boys basketball, Edmondson leads Hart 33-20. Girls basketball, Butler County in a football score leads Ohio County 17-14 at the end of the first quarter. Boys basketball, I believe it's the final score. LaRue County over E-Town, 64-44. Those are a couple of the scores from around the region. In fact, one more coming through. It's an update from Butler County, Ohio County. They're knotted up at 25 at the half. We'll come back, run down the scoring for the first half of play. After this is Cougar basketball on the Moose.
Thanks to Miles, you're late. Again.
You are not living
Where have
up
you
to
been?
your full potential.
No sense of responsibility.
Everyone's going through something, even superheroes.
Is that the best you can do? This mediocre work is
You're not reaching your full potential.
Unacceptable, Miles. Let's take the stigma out of asking for help.
Hey, Dad. You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up, son?
If you need support, visit kevinlovefund.org to learn more.
I just got so much on my mind, you know?
Protecting this beautiful world requires balancing our needs with the planet's well-being. The biodiversity of North America's wetlands is an indicator of our ecosystem's health. More diverse wetlands with hundreds of species mean richer soil, cleaner water, and abundant pollination, all vital to our basic needs and creature comforts. Join Ducks Unlimited to shape a sustainable future that benefits wildlife habitats and our communities. A public service from Ducks Unlimited.
When you're on a boat, it's a joyful exploration of life.
And I don't know one person that hasn't dipped below the water and had a life-changing experience.
The best thing about boating is getting out on the open water.
It's not a country club. It's for everybody.
Ball on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose.
Grayson County leads 39-32 at the half against Greenwood here at the Cougar Den. The scoring from this game for Greenwood really spread out scoring as they had, 8 different players score. 8 from Metter, 7 from Troutman, 5 from Simpson, 3 for Sampson and for Pettis, and 2 for Summers, Hatcher, and Ryder. For Grayson County, 18 from Zach Bratcher, 6 and 7 from 3. 7 for Brody Armstrong, 6 for Hayden Robinson, 4 for Spencer Langdon, and 4 for Jack Logs. I'm sure if I'd have told Travis Johnson, hey, at the half, you're going to have 4 points from Spencer, 4 points from Jack. What do you think? He's probably going to say, I don't like that very much.
Probably not real excited about that, but when you get a guy like Zach Bratcher again, had his first career start last time out against Butler County, and has come out tonight again, just smoking hot from 3. Really taking advantage of his minutes right now.
Second half's next. Cougs up 7. It's Cougar basketball on the Moose.
When you're on a boat, it's a joyful exploration of life.
And I don't know one person that hasn't dipped below the water and had a life-changing experience.
The best thing about boating is getting out on the open water.
It's not a country club. It's for everybody.
Basketball on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose.
Greenwood will start with the ball to start the second half. Sam and Steven back with you here at the Cougar Den in Litchfield, Kentucky. And Cougars will go with a different lineup, as you're going to see Zach Brancher getting the start as well in the second half. It'll be Armstrong to start in place of Martin, and you'll have Langdon starting in place of Robinson. Greenwood will start right to left on the radio dial. Cougars lead 39-32, 7:50 left in the third quarter of play. Hatcher on the left side. He picked 2 up quick fouls, and he buries a 3 on the left side. First 3 of the game for Garrett Hatcher. He had a game earlier this season against North Hardin where he hit 7 threes in a game.
Sounds familiar.
Including a go-ahead one. Bounce pass to the left elbow to Armstrong. Armstrong bodies up down the right lane. Flip shot not there. Rebounded on the floor by Greenwood. Here come the Gators. Simpson over the right side. Deflected and taken away by Bratcher for Grayson County. Bratcher back to Langdon. Langdon in between the circles. Langdon jump pass to Bratcher, giving him another chance. No good for Zach Bratcher. Only his second miss of the game, and a jump ball is going to keep the ball with Grayson County on the arrow.
Yeah.
And honestly, with Zach, you just keep feeding him right now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Shooting a minuscule 6 from 8 for 3.
Is that it? Just 75%. Maybe he can do something in the second half here to help his team out. Langdon on the right side. Up top to Logston in the corner to Haycraft. Haycraft gives it to Bratcher, who cuts down the lane. Bounce pass to Langdon. Langdon can't finish on the left side. Bratcher almost had another assist to go with his scoring. Simpson in the lane. Dribbles, loses it. Up to Pettis, his runner. Inside the free throw line, not there. Langdon with it for Grayson County. Langdon keeps his eyes up as he angles back towards the middle of the floor. Jump pass to Logston. Logston ball fake 3 right side, not there. Jack not having a great shooting night, and it's rebounded by Greenwood. Simpson spins towards his right hand, lost his dribble, gives it back to the trailing Hatcher. Back to Simpson, far side 3, no good. Rebound, bouncing around. Logston has it, flips it up to Haycraft. Haycraft then almost loses it and gives over the far side to Langdon. Langdon on the left wing. Calls for help with Bratcher. Thought about the 3, had a hand in his face. Back to Langdon. Far side to Armstrong. Simpson now guarding Armstrong. They've switched off a couple of different defenders on Brody so far in this game.
Yeah, doesn't really have a matchup for him down low. Again, Brody not the tallest player, but you get the most out of him when he's playing in the lane.
Armstrong slips. Court Monster got him, and it's taken away by Simpson. Simpson down the left side, gives it off to Troutman, who is trailing, and the basket's good down the right side, and this is now a 2-point game. 39-37, 5:47 left in the third quarter.
Tough break for Brody right there as he probably hit a wet spot, but need to run a good set and get a good look right here.
Up top to Armstrong. Armstrong gets a screen from Haycraft. Bumped into the corner to Logston. Logston, bounce pass to Bratcher down the lane.
Nice.
He can shoot it on the inside too. That's 20 for Zach Bratcher.
I didn't know he could hit it from 2 feet away.
Up top, Simpson. Hayden Robinson set to check in at the next stoppage of play. Free throw line jumper by Pettis is good. He goes high up to shoot that.
Yeah, that floater that he did didn't look exactly like the top. Never watched the kid play before. Probably not his game, but that pull-up jumper right there looked much better.
Bratcher on the right side. He's had a huge day here on his senior night. Bratcher over to the left side to Haycraft. He'll let the 3 fly, and that's in and out. Rims unfriendly to another senior. To Simpson, right side 3 for the lead, no good. Rebound on the floor, put back good, and Greenwood has fought back to tie this game up. They trail by 14. Hatcher puts it in, and we're tied at 41.
Only had one Cougar go into the offensive glass that time, Brody Armstrong.
Brody lets it fly from deep.
Whoa.
Good! He knocked it down from Short Creek. A deep 3 on the right wing. And the Cougars back on top now, 44-41. He was left alone, so he just said, well, okay, I'll take it. 3 to answer by Greenwood. Good. Garrett Hatcher puts it in, and we got a 3-point shooting contest rolling in Litchfield. Langdon up top. Off to Haycraft in between the circles. Haycraft to the right elbow to Armstrong. Armstrong in the corner. Bratcher 3. Good! Zach Bratcher, 23 points for the senior. Blowing away his previous career high of 13.
Yeah, he had his career high with about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Oh. Ball deflected in the backcourt by guess who? Zach Bratcher. He dives forward. Ball on the floor. Picked up by Armstrong. Armstrong kick it to Bratcher. Give him another chance. No, it's shorts. That place would have lost their mind. Transition on the other side. Simpson, nice move. Basket good down the right side.
Really good hustle.
Timeout taken by Greenwood. It's a 1-point Cougar lead. 3:18 left in the third. Cougar basketball on the Moose.
Ever struggle to find a place where everyone can have a good time? Whether it's guys' night out, girls' night out, or the whole family, Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill has you covered. Celebrate with the team after the game. Enjoy live music or enjoy the cornhole tournament. The arcade games keep their kids entertained while you enjoy happy hour discounts on drinks at advertisers. With a full menu of the longer favorites, there's something for everyone. Find Hometown Hangout on Lest Oak in Litchfield.
If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, Kentucky's law enforcement is ready and willing.
Is Mr. Spear a little under the weather, but he's locked in watching. No, his son sent a message to us, said he's been on the edge of his seat watching, and Mr. Spirit, you're not the only one. We've all been doing that over here. Hope you feel better soon, and I know I speak for you, Stephen, and speak for everyone in attendance today. I can't wait to see you back here at a game real soon. Yeah,
we'll be looking for that big foam orange cowboy hat walking into the gym before long. Just get well wishes for Mr. Spirit.
Kobe Martin back into the game for Grayson County, as is Caden Hanshaw. Zach Bradshaw getting a breather after he's had a monster game. Logston up top. He's been held in check today. He spins, fade away in the lane. Shot's not good. Not a great shot by Jack. And it's rebounded by Greenwood. They'll have a chance to take a lead back. They led it 5-3. 3 left side, in and out by Pettis. Rebound tapped off, picked up on the floor by Summers. Summers in the lane. His shot, no good, off to the right. Rebound, Logston taps it into the hands of Martin.
A little better rebounding right there. Had 4 or 5 Cougars
Bounce
in the lane.
pass to Haycraft in the lane. His shot blocked. Nice defense by Hatcher on the inside for Greenwood. Inside to Morrell. Left side, passing, cutting, Simpson, left side, good. Greenwood's got their first lead since it was 5-3.
Some of that athleticism we were talking about with Summers kind of hung in the air there. Was able to get that one to go.
In between the circles, Logston to Robinson in the corner. Now he will take the corner 3. Not good. Rebound tapped into the air and picked up by Greenwood. They give it up to Simpson up the far side of the floor. Or Summers, rather. Bounce pass left side. Into the corner 3. Asher not there. Rebounded by Morrell. Morrell's put back is good on the inside. And Greenwood has their largest lead now at 50-47. And Trig Payne comes off the bench now. He will come in at the next stoppage of play. Robinson gives it to Logston. Logston gets the defender in the air, cuts the lane, stripped on the way up, gains it back, puts it up. Shot's good. No go to the line.
Yeah, better positioning that time for Jack. On the last one, he's kind of leaning away a little bit like we talked about Spencer in the first half, but was going toward the basket that time. Ball got smacked out of his hand, but had the wherewithal to grab it and lay it back in, go to the line for an old-fashioned 3-point play.
Jack 2 of 2 from the line today. He's only got 6 points. They'll try to go to 7. If he can put this free throw in, that would tie us up at 50. And he does it. Misses off to the left. An uncharacteristic miss for Jack Logston. Spencer Langdon will come in at the next stoppage of play for the orange and blue, as will Armstrong. Up top to Ryder.
Trig Payne coming in, no doubt, for his defense down low.
3, top side, no good short. Rebounded by Haycraft for Grayson County. Haycraft gives it up to Logston. Up the near side of the floor, Logston between the legs dribble. Now backs it off. Left wing to Payne. Payne back to Logston. Logston, he'll drive in, spins towards his right hand. Ball fake, now spins towards his left, misses the shot. Long rebound picked up by Greenwood, and it's a fast break layup for Simpson, and he ain't gonna miss that.
Yeah, deceptively quick Simpson is. Just moves really well on the floor. Gets up and down really good.
Greenwood leads by 3. Payne up top. Left side to Haycraft. Gives it to Logston. Logston in the corner to Martin. Martin, he drives. Now backs it off. Picks it up and into the corner to Robinson. And let's see what the call was.
He called a palm ball.
Carry.
Like he carried it, but I didn't see it. From where it was on the floor, didn't have a good angle.
He ran out of bounds and was the first person. I guess he did not reestablish himself in bounds is the call.
Okay, that makes sense.
Logston comes out with 41 seconds left. And if I'm Greenwood, I don't know if I hold for the final shot. You've been scoring so well. I think you want to try and keep that offensive momentum going. To the right side, pass inside, now dumping off to Morrell, but it's knocked out of bounds off of Morrell's foot, and it'll go back to Grayson County.
Yeah, I think
big defensive possession.
I think Morrell was winding up to go up and try to dunk that one, and kind of had his mind above the rim before he was able to grab it.
Kobe Martin up top, 5-out look for Grayson County. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Cougars trail by 3. Armstrong holding the ball here in the near side. Back now to Martin with 8 seconds. Travis Johnston now drawing up a play with 6 seconds. Armstrong backs into the corner with 4 seconds. Bounce pass to Robinson with 2 seconds. Throws up a shot at the buzzer. It's no good. Not a great look. And at the end of the third quarter of play, Greenwood has come back to take a 52-49 lead. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Struggling to pay your house payment? Apply for the Team Kentucky Homeowner Assistance Fund today at protectmykyhome.org. It provides up to $60,000 for Kentuckians with a COVID-related financial hardship. The money can be used for mortgage bills, utility payments, insurance premiums, property taxes, and HOA fees. Applicants must meet certain criteria to receive assistance. Check your eligibility today at protectmykyhome.org. This ad was sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation and this station.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. Innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. They're skilled experts, discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, leading by example. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Welcome back, 52-49. Grayson County leads Greenwood here as we start the fourth quarter of play. Sam Gormley and Stephen Smith with you. Greenwood has the three-point advantage, and right now, Cougars are out of sorts.
Yeah,
other than Zach Bratcher.
Not a good possession there to end the third quarter. Would like to have seen, run something a little bit better to get a better look at it. No disrespect for Hayden shooting it off balance. He kind of had to.
3-2 zone for Grayson County to open up here this quarter as Greenwood starts with the ball. We're starting to see immediately some defensive pressure come. Playing with some emphasis. Morrell drives in on Logston. Good defense by Jack to send it back out, though. Jumper, baseline, good by Nick Simpson on the far side. Cougars really struggling. Bratcher, though, he hasn't been struggling, but that's an air ball of a three. He gives it to Armstrong, though, on the rebound as Robinson got it. Bounce pass to Langdon. Langdon, deep three, right side, in and out. It rolls. Armstrong, though, gets the rebound. Armstrong looking to go back up, and he does and misses it on the inside. Logston gets the rebound, puts it up. It's not there, but he's fouled.
Yeah, that's some of that offensive rebound we were talking about there in the third quarter. When started out so hot from three early on and kind of cooled off a little bit, so you got to have more guys hitting the glass. Did that time, and it paid off.
Logston to shoot two. Hatcher called for his third foul on that play, and Logston makes the first. 54-50, 7:17 left in the fourth quarter. Misses the second.
Almost, you don't see Jack rush it very much, but that second one he kind of rushed it a little bit.
Cougars in dangerous spot here. Greenwood has all of the momentum. Weak reach-in foul called on Hayden Robinson. His first.
He smacked him on the hand, no question, but it didn't affect the play. That's one you'd like to see the referee let go.
We've had less than 10 fouls called combined in this game. Let's not start in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they've called a great game today, too.
Yeah, it has been.
And I like it when they let these two teams go.
Yep.
Makes for a much more enjoyable product. Over to the far side, Simpson, three, starting to heat up, and he buries the three on that far side. Greenwood now leads by 7, 57-50, 6:40 left in the fourth quarter. Langdon up top to Bratcher. Bratcher down the left side, spins and gives it to Robinson. Into the corner to Armstrong, let the defender get in the air. Armstrong to the hole, and he's fouled from behind. Whistled on Greenwood. We'll see who they give this to.
12.
It is to Morrell.
Yeah, he didn't like the
his
call.
Second. 2 for Brody Armstrong. 79.3% for the junior. Good is the first one. It's one of these scenarios where Grayson County, they're just trying to find the right recipe right now.
Yeah, seeing more substitutions than you usually see, just trying to get that 5 out on the floor right now that can get it going back the way that we were rolling early on in the first half.
We've yet to see Chase Bonnock today as well. Second one good by Armstrong. 57-52, 6:23 left in the fourth quarter. Up top, Armstrong almost steals, driving downhill. Metter, the take is good down the right side. They gambled on the steal, it didn't work. And it allows Greenwood to get back to their 7-point lead. Langdon then dribbles it away, but it was knocked away by Greenwood.
Yeah, Metter having a pretty nice game. I think, what'd you say, he averages 6? That's
He's
probably
got
10, yeah. Really nothing spectacular, been at the right place at the right time, and it's finished.
Langdon to trigger, into the corner to Haycraft. Back up to Armstrong. Cougars really struggled other than Zach Bratcher today. Armstrong backs to Longston. Up top to Haycraft. Haycraft now is going to let the three fly. Good on the right side for Landon Haycraft. Timeout, Travis Johnston. It's a full timeout. 5:54 to go. Cougars trail by 4. It's Cougar basketball.
Owensboro Health offers excellent care for your entire family. Close to home in Grayson County with locations in Litchfield, Big Clifty, and Caneyville. Our primary care providers are experts in managing high blood pressure, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, so you can stay healthy and feel your best. Make an appointment today with one of our primary care providers at owensborohealth.org/primary care.
59-55, Grayson County trails by 4, 5:54 left in the game. It's weird, Steven. This game feels like the Cougars are down by 10, but they're down by 4.
Yeah, that last shot there by Landon, that piece of his game, obviously, he'd probably be the first one to tell you not an outside shooter, but stepping up there and knocking that one down, that was huge. Cut the lead to 4, maybe get a little momentum on our side. Guys coming out of the timeout right now, cheering each other on with a little more intensity. You expect to really see a good defensive possession here. At this point in the game, you got to know where Simpson is because he's really done it this fourth quarter.
This game, if the Cougars are going to win, they got to step up on the defensive end and get back to what they were doing in the first quarter when they held Greenwood to 7 points. Since that point, it's not been good. No other way to put it than that. Metter, a handoff pass, left side, kicking it over into the far corner. Now driving in is Simpson, off-balance shot in the lane, no good, rebound, bouncing around, and it's picked up by Greenwood, put back good by Troutman on the inside. Gives it up to Langdon. Greenwood back to a 6-point advantage.
Just a tough break right there, had several guys fighting for the ball, and it bounced in favor of Greenwood.
Haycraft left side. Up top to Langdon on the screen. Langdon drives and kicks to Logston. Corner 3. Good. Finally, it drops for Jack Logston. He's got 10 points now. He hits his first shot from deep today. And it's now a 3-point game where you got to get a stop now if you're the Cougars. But it's an inside pass, wide open reverse layup. Good by Hatcher.
Yeah, that flex cut on the baseline right there. Excuse me, Sam.
63-58, right side to Armstrong. Armstrong bumped up top. Foul going to be whistled on Troutman. That'll be his first, team's third.
Good flex cut there on that baseline. The guy up in the top noticed it really quickly and got it to Troutman there right exactly where he wanted to catch it and was able to lay it in.
5-point game. Cougars trail. 4:35 left in the fourth quarter. Langdon to Longston, into the far corner to Haycraft. Back up to Longston. Up to Langdon. Right side to Bratcher. Deep 3. No, it's good! Woo. It's good. They're going to count it. It hits off the top of the backboard before dropping in. How about Zach Bratcher? Sometimes it's just your night.
Yeah, it can hit off the top. It can't hit any of the hardware up there.
And it did not. It just hit off the top.
That's exactly right. Good call by the official there. And again, Zach Bratcher knocking another one down.
Step back 3 by Simpson. Short. Long rebound chased down by Haycraft. He's got Bratcher setting up in the far corner. Bratcher spins. Now he's going to drive. Throws it up, and it is out of bounds. Bratcher was looking for a foul. He threw it up, and it hit off the side of the backboard. I don't know if he was shooting, passing, or what.
He immediately pointed at Spencer, who had kind of gotten to the other block, and I think he was trying to get it there. Just saw him run back down, pointed at his head, just like I got to do better than that. The way he's shooting it, you'll excuse that miss.
Only 26 today for Zach Bratcher. Down the right side, shot, floater, runner, no good. Rebound bouncing around, and it is come down by Greenwood. 3:35 left. The Gators lead by 2. Driving in, flip shot blocked by Logston. What a play by Jack Logston down the left side.
Good job by Jack not giving up on that one and continuing to apply the pressure and was able to block it out of bounds.
26 from Zach Bratcher today in today's game. He's been the main source of offense. Logston deflects the ball into the backcourt on Metter. Now Langdon gambles on a pass, driving up to Metter on the left side. Metter kicks right side Troutman. Troutman spins past Armstrong. Ball deflected on the floor, giving it to Troutman. Troutman dumps it off left side, and a foul going to be called on Zach Bratcher. Got him in the air, and immediately Asher Pettis helps him up, and that's a sign of respect there.
Yeah, the way Zach Bratcher's shooting, if I was playing against him, I'd probably let him lay there. But, yeah, good job by Pettis.
And he immediately asked him, are you okay? And,
yeah.
And he said yes, and I'm sure Pettis was saying, darn.
Yeah, he's like, won't you let me get an open one down at the other end just to see.
Open layup on the inbounds pass. Garrett Hatcher lays it in. Defensive breakdowns for Grayson County has been a story today.
Yeah,
65-61.
Really good cut by Hatcher right there, and a good job by the guy out of bounds recognizing the cut.
Up top to Armstrong in between the circles. Armstrong drives downhill, right side shot, left short. Rebound, Bratcher gets his hands in on it. It's a jump ball. The arrow's going to stay with the Cougars. And it's one of these scenarios where Zach Bratcher can't come out of the game right now.
No, absolutely not. You got to keep him out here, even if you have to take a timeout to get him a blow here. He taking it out might be looking to run him off a screen here to get an open three in the corner.
Throws it up to the right side to Logston, and they were doing exactly what they were, but if you were thinking it, so was Nick Simpson.
I was not the only one.
And he knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah.
2:50 left. Logston to Armstrong on the left side. Armstrong at the volleyball line. Had Bratcher on the inside, didn't have a great window to pass it to him. Right side to Logston. Logston drives up top to Haycraft. Not a great pass, goes right through Haycraft's legs. And he goes back to grab it. Haycraft then is fouled from behind. That's going to be the team's fourth foul. They're going to give this, I think, to Troutman.
Yeah, he didn't like the call, and it looked like he got a lot of ball the way it bounced off there, but referee was right on top of it. So, again, you credit the referees for the job that they do.
Bratcher no-look pass into Haycraft in the corner. Off to Logston. Logston drives and kicks. Give Haycraft another chance. No good off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Langdon, though. Langdon goes back up. Basket good on the inside. Langdon's got 6. It's a 2-point game now. 65-63, 2:18 left in the game. What a ball game this has been.
Yeah, both teams really laying it on the line. You hate to think one of them's got to win, or one of them's got to lose.
Metter down the left side. Blocked by Logston. Picked up by Haycraft. Grayson County has a chance to tie or even take the lead. Logston drives in, loses it, goes up and gains it back, puts it up, shot's no good. Rebounded by Greenwood. That's probably not the shot Grayson County wanted.
No, you would like to see him kind of bring it back out and set up a play here, down 2 with 1:45 left.
Simpson guarded by Bratcher. Up top to Hatcher. Hatcher drives in the right side with a handoff pass to Troutman. Left side, back off to Hatcher, and I'm sure this is where Greenwood's going to be fine with running a little bit of clock, but Armstrong steals it up top. One-on-one, Armstrong layup, good! Tie game! Down the right side, Brody Armstrong lays it in. We're tied at 65 with 1:15 to go. The fans at the Cougar Den come to life. Up top, Simpson, guarded by Bratcher. Simpson gets around Bratcher in the lane, floater, no good long. Rebounded by Logston for Grayson County. 1 minute remain, 65-65.
Got a couple schools of thought here on the timeout. I kind of like it that you don't take the timeout.
Logston drives and kicks now to Langdon with 48 seconds and counting.
If you can hold it till the last here, you're going to try to.
Armstrong drives, now backs it off, and the Cougars might hold for the final shot here.
You can't get lazy on the passes when Greenwood's going to try to cheat here.
And they do. They get a steal. Troutman, though, dribbles it off of his foot. He goes in. He's not going to get it. Cougar ball. 25.3 left. The Cougars catch a break. But now they're going to have to inbound it here. And this is where you need to remember, if you're Grayson County, by my count, right on cue, we're going to have a timeout taken by Greenwood. We'll take it with him. 65 all, 25.3 left. This Cougar basketball on the Moose.
I'm Naheem Hines, proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom has muscular dystrophy, and the MDA helps her and kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before. And MDA funds over 150 care centers for kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Learn more at mda.org today.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. Innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. They're skilled experts, discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, leading by example, teaching.
5696. Grayson County Cougar basketball on Litchfield's Country Station 1039 The Moose.
25.3 left in the game. It is 65-65. Grayson County will have the basketball. Logston, Langdon, Armstrong, Bratchard, Haycraft on the floor for the Cougars. Trying to come back and pick up a big win here at home. Be interesting to see what Travis Johnston has drawn up here. They have to take it the length of the court. Greenwood will pick it up at half court. 20 seconds and counting now. Spencer Langdon with the ball at the logo for Grayson County. He spins around now with 15 seconds. Handoff pass to Armstrong, and a timeout taken by Travis Johnston with 12.6 seconds left. It is 65-65. Head coach Stephen Smith, what are you drawing up?
Well, you go back earlier to the year, the Elizabethtown game, where it was really similar time, I think. Your first look is going to obviously be Jack Logston. I don't think that would be a surprise to anybody in the gym. But as well as Zach Bratcher has shot the ball, you have to be thinking about telling Jack, if you're driving, Bratcher's going to be somewhere. You got to know where he is to kick it out to him. Obviously, and the other guys too, but as hot as Zach has been, it seems like it would just be fitting for him to get one last look at it here with just 12.7 seconds left.
65-65, Grayson County and Greenwood. This has been one heck of a ball game here today for those that have been in attendance. This is the 7th all-time matchup between these two squads, but the first time they've ever played right here in Litchfield.
And on the other side, if you're Coach McCoy right there, you're saying, okay, you got to know where obviously you know where Logston is. You have to know where Zach Bratcher is. No questions about that. And everybody else just has to keep your man in front of you.
Here we come. 12.6 of the clock. Brody Armstrong to pass in from right in front of our vantage point to the left of the bench. 65-65. They give it into the backcourt to Spencer Langdon. Grayson County and Greenwood, 10 seconds remaining, 65 all. Langdon over to the middle, gets a screen from Armstrong, looks to give a handoff pass, gives it over the far corner to Haycraft, inside to Armstrong, down the left side. Armstrong shot's no good, but he's fouled with 1.9 seconds left. Brody Armstrong will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, probably the biggest free throws of his life, 1.9.
Brody Armstrong at the line shooting two. 1.9 on the clock. Brody Armstrong has 2 free throws coming. He's 2 of 2 today. First one, good! Wow. Cougars take the lead with 1.9 to go. Will McCoy wants a timeout to let Brody Armstrong think about this a little bit.
That was the big one, Sam, because you have to think 1.9, you've got a chance to catch it. As an offensive coach right here, you're thinking you want to probably looking for Simpson to get the ball somewhere at about the free throw line and his momentum carrying the other way. And you have to think they're probably going to get a three-point shot. So that first one is so big for Brody knocking that one down. Being up 1, being up 2, probably in this situation is not that big of a deal.
Do you miss this? Do you do the whole, I'm going to throw it at the front of the rim? Because then they pretty much have to get it and throw up a prayer. Because like you said, it's going to be a prayer no matter what.
Yeah.
2 versus 1 does not matter. So do you miss this if you're Grayson County? I think I do.
Yeah, probably.
But you look at Brody and you say, are you comfortable with doing this? Immediately, though, Kobe Martin into the game defensively. So Brody Armstrong has made one free throw, 1.9 on the clock. Cougars have one more coming.
Yeah, you probably put 3 guys at the half court, maybe sneak one in on the lane.
Or you've got fouls to give. Maybe you do make it and you foul immediately when they get the ball in bounds, but you got to be careful.
Well, that's the thing is you could get it. It would be easy to get an intentional foul right here. I don't necessarily like the idea of fouling, but
don't foul on the shot.
Don't foul. Yeah, absolutely.
Here we come for Brody Armstrong with 1.9 on the clock. The free throw is up, and it is good for Brody Armstrong. He makes them both. Another timeout taken here by Will McCoy, 67-65, 1.9 on the clock. And you better believe this is going to be something for Nick Simpson to try and get some semblance of a shot off.
Yeah, you're taking it out here underneath the other basket, so probably you're going to start Simpson. The coach is going to know which way he likes to go, so he's going to put him on the other side and allow him to curl around. Like I said, try to catch it at the foul line extended with his momentum going toward the basket. 1.9, you've probably got a couple dribbles and a pull-up, but your point is exactly right. You just simply can't afford to foul a shooter right here.
Grayson County cheerleaders are here. The student section is small but mighty.
Yeah, the student section looks like it's thinned out a little bit, but the ones that are there are really into the game on one side. The other side looks like maybe they're just waiting to see what happens.
Zach Bratcher is at a career day. He has 26 points. Brody Armstrong, though, just hit 2 massive free throws. But it'll all come down to this. And maybe do you even do a football past the length and try something that happened that we do not mention from the early 90s?
Yeah.
Do you guard the inbounds? They are.
I definitely put your tallest player with the longest arms on the inbounds, if for nothing else.
And here we go, 1.9 to go. Grayson County leads by 2, and Travis Johnson says, hey, how about we do this again? We're going to take another timeout, does Travis Johnston.
Yeah, looks like got Jack Lawson on the ball. I think that's the right call that you put those long arms just like I said, if nothing else, just to try to impede the view a little bit of the guy throwing it in. If you're doing the long distance pass, you're probably going to start somebody in the corner, try to get them a screen where they can catch it maybe at the top of the key to the free throw line, have time to corral it, turn around and get a jump shot. Again, absolutely important, no fouls. Or a shooter. If you foul somebody on the floor, that's different.
Correct. But almost assuredly, if you foul somebody, it's going to be in the act of shooting.
Yep.
67-65. Cougars lead by 2.
And as they're running around, as Pettis right now standing at the free throw line, you almost look like the hook and lateral here where they're going to try to throw it to him and maybe get Simpson coming down to the far side. Who knows? I'm not that great at strategy when it comes to games. I think you tell your guys right now on defense, don't let anybody get in front of you and don't foul a shooter. Don't let anybody get behind you and don't foul a shooter.
1.9 to go. The arrow is in favor of Greenwood. Should we get to that? 67-65, Cougars lead by 2. The ball comes in. They're going to throw it to half court. It's tipped. They give it to the near side, and the pass is thrown away. Grayson County survives, and they win by a final score of 67-65. They were trying to get it to Hatcher on the left wing. I don't know that they would have time anyways, but the Cougars win 67-65. Zach Bratcher, a career-high 26 points. Brody Armstrong hits 2 free throws with 1.9 to go, and the Cougs are now 19-6. We'll come back, jump into the 5th quarter show after this. Again, your final score, Grayson County 67, Greenwood 65. It's Cougar basketball on the Moose.
Ever struggle to find a place where everyone can have a good time? Whether it's guys' night out, girls' night out, or the whole family, Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill has you covered. Celebrate with the team after the game. Enjoy live music or enjoy the cornhole tournament. The arcade games keep the kids entertained while you enjoy happy hour discounts on drinks and appetizers. With a full menu of the longer favorites, there's something for everyone. Find Hometown Hangout on Lest Maidonk in Litchfield.
If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, Kentucky's law enforcement is ready and willing to help you start your recovery journey. The KSP Angel Initiative is a voluntary program that connects Kentuckians with addiction recovery resources. All you need to do is visit your local KSP post and tell a trooper that you need help. You can also call the KY Help Call Center at 833-8KY-HELP or visit findhelpnowky.org to begin your recovery journey.
Owensboro Health offers excellent care for your entire family, close to home in Grayson County with locations in Litchfield, Big Clifty, and Caneyville. Our primary care providers are experts in managing high blood pressure, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, so you can stay healthy and feel your best. Make an appointment today with one of our primary care providers at owensborohealth.org/primary care.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive.
Okay.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMeister for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
Grayson County wins by a final score of 67-65. Brody Armstrong hits a pair of free throws with 1.9 seconds remaining to put the Cougars up 67-65, and that would be the score that we would finish with. Zach Bratcher today, 26 points, including 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 three-pointers.
Wow.
That'll get it done.
Yeah, we've talked about a lot, especially in the girls' game earlier, about who can kind of carry the load other than your big scores. And obviously Jack ended up with, 10? Spencer?
6.
Spencer had 6. There's always room for that other guy to step in there, and tonight, obviously, that was Zach Bratcher. Just a phenomenal night shooting from him, and really his defense as well. There late in the game, he was really pouring it out. Good to have Kobe Martin back on the floor tonight, again celebrating the seniors in a good way to send them off as we continue to prepare for the district tournament.
This time of year, all wins are good wins.
Absolutely.
And you just beat a good team. I mean, 16-10, they've been struggling, but listen, 16-10 in the 4th region. Stephen, you played in it. You know that is as brutal of a region as it gets, especially when you have to play 4 of your games against Bowling Green and Warren Central.
Yeah, Bowling Green, Warren Central, Warren East had some really good teams.
Warren East now, thankfully, is no longer in their
Okay,
district.
that's right. They're with
so they I don't know how many times they played them this year, but they don't have to play them twice.
Yeah,
but still, you're right, of another team that's just really good in that area.
And, I can remember, I don't know if very, very few wins that we would have gotten going down to Warren County when I was in high school. So anytime you could beat one of those teams, you took that as an accomplishment. And tonight for the Cougars, here again, we talked about the emotions of senior night. We're able to corral that and come away with a big win.
We might not even need to do our post-game interview with Travis Johnston. We might need to just go grab Zach Bratcher and talk to him. He's the man of the night.
Isn't that the truth? Man, what a phenomenal shooting night.
Nobody get too close to him, though. He might burn you a little bit when it walks over there. Cougars win tonight by the final score of 67-65. We'll take a break. More on the 5th quarter show comes up after this. We'll hopefully talk to Coach Johnston. We'll have our hometown hangout MVP. I don't think it's going to be very much of a surprise on who it might be. It's not going to be me. Not tonight, at least. I don't think I deserve that. So we'll take a break. Come back. This is Cougar Basketball on the Moose.
Struggling to pay your house payment? Apply for the Team Kentucky Homeowner Assistance Fund today at protectmykyhome.org. It provides up to $60,000 for Kentuckians with a COVID-related financial hardship. The money can be used for mortgage bills, utility payments, insurance premiums, property taxes, and HOA fees. Applicants must meet certain criteria to receive assistance. Check your eligibility today at protectmykyhome.org. This ad was sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation and this station.
Are you looking for more in this world? Then we are looking for you. The big-hearted, the bold, those driven by purpose. We are the Peace Corps, volunteers, partners, communities in more than 60 countries, bringing our experience, joy, and passion to building a better world together. Are you ready to serve boldly, to go the distance to make a difference? Then we have a place where you belong. Join us.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Overdose.
Grayson County Cougar Basketball on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den. Grayson County wins 67-65. We're joined now by Coach Travis Johnson from the Cougar Boys. And Coach, welcome to the Zach Bratcher Show. I mean, 8 threes, I think that's the second most that I'm aware of. I know Keegan, I think, had 9 against.
Yeah, I told him Keegan's was better.
Did you ever have 8?
No.
I don't know if I ever hit 8 in practice.
I don't know that. I mean, that very well could be the second most in program history.
I would say it has to be, because I know Keegan's was 9 against Meade County. I think
9
that was
of 10, I think.
Was that the COVID year?
Yep. And he had overtime.
He had overtime too. So, no, that was.
Ernie Perkins may have something to say about that.
That was really impressive, and that's the only reason. Only reason we won the game, because you go out and we're still sluggish and slow, and you could tell. And I didn't take that into consideration enough in the first half with subbing and things like that. And then, of course, I tried to sub 2 guys in the first half with 3 minutes left, and there was never a stoppage until 7 seconds, I believe. So we're still slow. We're sluggish. I think Zach may have been the first kid we have that got sick. So I think he's over everything. He's back to it, and obviously he's feeling pretty good about himself right now, because every shot that he took was big, especially the one that hit the top, and I almost went over, but not quite, and then right back in.
That's when you know it's your night.
Yep.
That's when you know it's your night. Let's go through that last play. Brody, I'm assuming that was what you were hoping in getting the look for Brody?
Sure.
Or did they?
Yeah, sure.
Phenomenal coaching.
Yeah, it's just great coaching. You were expecting him to get fouled, right, with about 2 seconds left, and then him make both of them, and then make a turnover in the next play. That's exactly what you drew up, right?
So what we were going with was Spencer had the ball. It was kind of a 2-guard set, shooters in the corners, and we thought from what we watched on film, they usually kind of soft head show on ball screens. So we were trying to get Spencer on a ball screen to where Brody's man would show, and then we were going to pitch to Jack to where he could get a screen from Brody and turn the corner with the guy already hedged. But we couldn't get the ball to Jack. Of course, they were on him pretty well and denied him good. So Spencer made a really good play and turned the corner. They hedged out a little more than what we thought they would. He made the pitch to, I think it was Landon, and Brody made a great read, great cut, and, they made a good effort on it. But fortunately, we were able to get fouled, and and get 2 free throws. But clearly that was the second option of that play that I drew up.
You can say it's the first. We weren't in the huddle. We don't know. Steven, you got a question?
Well, you think back about a few things. Hayden Robinson hitting 2 threes in the first half was big. But for me, obviously, Zach Bratcher was just phenomenal. But the one Landon hit right here, I don't know, midway through the fourth quarter, it seems like that's what maybe cut it to 2 or something like that. That was kind of the shifting point right there that brought it down to the stretch where it was nip and tuck the rest of the way for a guy that's not known for his offensive ability.
But can't.
Yeah.
But I know he can shoot.
Yeah.
Well, I think
knocked it down.
I think he took – his percentage was crazy last year. It was like 4 for 40-something or
yeah, but he started off like 0 of 20 or something. Yeah.
And he kind of took it on himself, and we had talked about it some, like, hey, if you're not comfortable with shooting it or it's in your head or something, you have to be a threat, whether that's being a slasher, being a screener, being an offensive rebounder. And I thought the end of last year he did a great job doing that. And then I think that's carried over to where he's been more of a, hey, let's get to the paint, and then let's see our kicks, or I got that short little floater. But teams are obviously scouting us to where they're gonna fan out on our top guys, and they're gonna sag off on Landon. So he's got to be taking that, and he's taken it the last 2 games. Count tonight, maybe I know he took 2 against Butler, missed 1 because we had to tell him to shoot it, and then he made the next one. So if he can just step out and make one of those a game, or shoot one, and people start to see, hey, he made a 3 last game, so on and so forth, that can change us because they aren't able to sag in as much off him.
What do you think of your defense?
They run great stuff.
He's a great coach.
Yeah,
he's a great coach.
Well, I told Will afterwards, I was like, Will will never shoot like that again. He's like, hey, it happens. That's part of it with senior night. But they run awesome stuff, which is why we started in a zone. Of course, our senior lineup that we started was small, and they are pretty big at the guard spots. So we were going to go 12 at the start to combat that, and I think we threw them off a little bit with that. And it was good for us for a while, and then they made really good adjustments at halftime with it. So we had to go man, but they run such good stuff. They can run a set every trip down, and it flows into whatever they want to do after. But they're really well coached, and they got a lot of good stuff. So I thought our 12 was good until they started running some really good action on it. And I thought our man, when we needed it, was good, but overall it wasn't the best. But then again,
Simpson, pretty good player.
Yeah, he's made some tough shots, and they made some threes as well, and they obviously had a size advantage inside too. So it was enough for us to get the win, but we were just slow. We're just slow everywhere to it.
Like I said, I was telling Steven, you don't go 15-10 in the 4th region unless you're a good team.
No.
I mean, that's as good of a region as you're going to find in the state. Steven, you got anything else?
And if I'm not mistaken, 4 of those, I think they've already played Warren Central twice and Bowling Green twice. So.
They're pretty good.
There was a couple possessions, Coach, where it looked like we only had one guy going to the offensive glass.
Yeah.
Then a couple possessions later, you had 3 and 4 crashing. Is that something that you talk to the guys up to get them to do it, or do they recognize that themselves and go in there?
I think part of it was I thought we did really good at the start of the game. I thought Kobe gave good energy going in after it.
Good to have him back.
Yeah, it is. And but there was several times, you're right, where we take some tough shots and or take good shots, and we just had nobody down there. And normally what we just tell them, we just yell at them to go crash and whatnot. But
they responded.
But they did, and they I think whenever we got down, 5 or 7, whatever it was, I think it kind of clicked for them. Oh, okay, we got to go get some extra possessions and some loose balls and things like that. So we did a much better job on that as the game went on.
Friday night, you've got a South Warren team that this team just beat by 5, I think, on Friday. It was 67-62.
67-62, yeah.
Yeah, 67-62 was fine. I was going to look at it. But South Warren, good team.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think their record doesn't show what they are because they play Bowling Green, they play South Warren, they play this team, they play Warren East, they play them all down there. Coach Corals, I know, does a really good job down there.
Yep.
We learned him during the Classic a couple of years ago. I don't know a lot about him. I haven't done my looking into them yet. What do you know, and how do you use these couple of days to continue to get healthy, but also try and continue to get hot before the most important game of the season?
Well, we're taking off tomorrow. We just get away from each other, try to get another day of rest, fluids, all that stuff in, and then we'll come back Thursday and hit up South Warren. But they're sort of similar to Greenwood. They're not as tall, but they're thick. They're really strong, and they play that way. Of course, when you think South Warren, you think they're football and stuff, and I know they got a few football kids, but they're really strong, and they're really good in transition. The Button kid, if I'm not mistaken, is their quarterback.
He is.
And he plays quarterback some during the game. They'll leak out and
going to a MAC school maybe.
Yeah.
Play quarterback.
And they'll leak out and he'll throw it. So we're going to have to be tough because it's going to be a physical game. They got one drop dead shooter that's really good. And like I said, they're strong inside and they got good transition offense. So we're going to have to make sure that we are able to guard them. We still need to score what we need to score, but we probably don't want this game Friday to be, 85, 90, because unless we obviously have more points than them, but we're going to have to lock down defensively and rebound the ball.
For what it's worth, usually our views go up the more points there are, so I hope it's like 90 to 90, and that's what I'm here for. Coach, appreciate it.
Thanks.
Go enjoy the senior night festivity.
Yep.
Maybe get yourself a piece of cake.
All right, thanks.
That's head coach Travis Johnston. Cougars win tonight. We'll come back. Our MVP is next on K105.
Thanks.
Miles, you're late. Again.
You are not living
Where have you
up to
been?
your full potential.
No sense of responsibility.
Everyone's going through something, even superheroes.
Is that the best you can do? This mediocre work is
You're not reaching your full
rates
potential. Unacceptable, Miles.
Let's take the stigma out of asking for help.
Hey, Dad. You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up, son?
If you need support, visit kevinlovefund.org to learn more.
I just got so much on my mind,
Protecting this beautiful world requires balancing our needs with the planet's well-being. The biodiversity of North America's wetlands is an indicator of our ecosystem's health. More diverse wetlands with hundreds of species mean richer soil, cleaner water, and abundant pollination, all vital to our basic needs and creature comforts. Join Ducks Unlimited to shape a sustainable future that benefits wildlife habitats and our communities. A public service from Ducks Unlimited.
When you're on a boat, it's a joyful exploration of life.
And I don't know one person that hasn't dipped below the water and had a life-changing experience.
The best thing about boating is getting out on the open water.
It's not a country club. It's for everybody.
Grayson County Cougar basketball on Litchfield's Country Station 103.9 The Moose.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den. Grayson County wins tonight by a final score of 67-65. It's time now to give out our hometown hangout MVP, Stephen. And, it is Stephen Smith is our hometown hangout MVP. No, Zach Bratcher.
Yeah.
You score 26. You go 8 of 10 or 8 of 11 from 3. You play good defense. You get a couple assists.
Yeah, it's something we
hands tied. Even if we didn't want to give it to him, we had to.
Yeah, we tried to spread that out and recognize lots of players for their contributions this year. We understand that he got it the last time, but it's just impossible to not give it to him back-to-back games.
I think the only other person, we might have given it to Caden Hanshaw back-to-back times in football because I think he had like 7,000 rushing yards and 45 touchdowns one game. And you're like, well, if you score 45 touchdowns, you kind of got to be hometown hangout MVP. We'll come back. Wrap it up after this. The Cougars are winners today by a final score of 67-65. This is Cougar basketball on the Moose.
Let's go! Like Deadpool and Wolverine, you can be a hero.
Now that's a superhero landing.
Save a best friend for life at a shelter near you.
Us? A team? The answer is yes.
Yeah! Look at you! She's coming with us!
No, she's not.
Oh, yes.
Visit bestfriends.org today and bring love home.
That's my girl!
How do you define success?
Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make it.
My name is Irene. My job is community school coordinator. My mom taught us that it doesn't matter how much money you have, you can always find a way to help. We started the pantry because the needs were so great. We're very fortunate to have the food bank just a few miles down. I just want our kids to experience what other kids experience and learn to say, what do I want to be when I grow up? And not worry about food.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone.
I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted.
The scoring for Grayson County, 26 for Zach Bratcher, 16 for Brody Armstrong, 10 for Jack Logston, 6 for Spencer Langdon, 3 Landon Haycraft, and 6 for Hayden Robinson. Look ahead to the week coming up here. Grayson County will host girls basketball on Thursday. They will be at, they'll host Central Hardin at 7 o'clock. And then on Friday, Cougar boys will host South Warren at 7 o'clock. And then on Saturday, the Lady Cougars will face Madisonville at Brick at 11 a.m. Central Time. So that's a look at the week to come in Grayson County sports. It is quite a busy week. Steve, this is fun.
Yeah, it's good. Anytime you can sweep and get 2 wins for the Cougars and Lady Cougars, it's a good night, and especially when we honor our seniors, just a phenomenal class of good athletes and probably even better kids, and that's what you really want to see as a coach and as administrators. I know is these guys lay it all out on the floor, but pretty good kids as well.
How about we go get some cake?
I think that's a great idea.
That'll wrap us up here tonight. Lady Cougars win. Cougar boys win today. So for our K105 digital productions crew, Tate Kane, Garen Johnson, Simon Drain, he's Stephen Smith. This is Sam Gormley saying so long, everyone.